Mennonite, shout out to the Amish again.
Yo,
So ready.
never forget.
Never, hashtag never forget the Amish.
Won't catch me slipping if I'm actually thinking you're acting different. Manic, spitting sounds of manic depressing.
Not informed enough.
Let's see, Dior and Louis Vuitton, shit I can't afford. Yeah, I don't care. People broke for looting Dior, but
They were looting Dior.
hey, that's just smart. If you're
No,
gonna
don't they have like serial numbers and stuff on there?
I mean, yeah, but they have serial numbers on everything. It don't matter. They're gonna sell that shit on the street. You know what I mean? Just know though, I did read that cops will find you. If you have your cell phones and you're protesting,
Yeah.
they're gonna find you.
Yeah.
With your cell phone. So if you loot a Dior, they're gonna find you. They're gonna find you.
You watch this and you looted Dior.
Yeah.
Consider
We know
yourself
you. We know you. You took some Dior. Obama doesn't know you shit. Faking a drink.
I thought the Flinch would be trending because the new Jordans came out.
I think that is why it's trending.
But Flint, Michigan, yeah, shout out to them too.
Still ain't got no fucking clean water.
Yeah, it's definitely a sneaker.
Why were these called the Flints?
Because that's what their water looked like.
That's what I thought. I don't want to say that joke, but you said it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I thought when I saw them. I was, this is the minerals that they drinking in fucking Flint, Michigan right now. Get fucking Flint clean water.
It just looked like blueberry jam.
It looked like the shit I just ate out that bowl. Mennonite, shout out to the Amish again.
Yo, never forget.
Never, hashtag never forget the Amish. Oh, man.
They stand with minorities. Because they are minorities, so I get it.
Trump thanks the Secret Service.
What? Parlay.
Oh, some more Desi Parlay shit. I don't know.
The two IG people fighting against each other? Damn,
Is that what
one's
it
more
is?
popular than the other one?
I guess Parlay and Desi are cool with each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now we've gotten a little more context. So let's reread this tweet. Black Ash Regina George. Shout out to you. Your brand is hood dudes and what they do. Your entire brand is black as hell. Black people are still being murdered, and you start talking about the right way to protest, and nobody asked you shit. There it is. So now we understand what people are doing. And I guess
you might have said something mad logical, like you don't have to destroy everything type of thing, and they were like, nah, fuck that.
I guess that's the whole point. So you see, we didn't expand this.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's the fucked up thing about Twitter, because all we saw was
no, we're guilty of not reading shit.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because if you can see me right now, I'm covering the bottom half of the screen with my phone, thinking that you're gonna see that. You know what I mean? Anyway, all we saw was this is a protest up top, and we were like, he said solidarity because we didn't see this part. So my man is just recirculating.
So God, ladies and gentlemen, take this as a teachable moment that you have to continue digging deeper so you don't look like an idiot.
Do the fucking, as I said on yesterday's podcast, man, do the work, right? Please do the fucking homework.
Not being misinformed like a motherfucker.
Delete this before everybody wake up. My favorite thing is, I love people in IG. I mean, on Twitter posts, when they really come for you, they fucking clown you in a way that is really indescribable.
So much creativity, man.
They really go hard. Anyway, delete this before you.
No, man, pull up that video I shared this morning with the cops with the shield. You see that, John?
Oh yeah, with the top yes,
no,
I did
like
see it.
You can't go, like they'll roast you no matter where you at. So we talking about roasting.
They're gonna roast. You're gonna get roasted.
You and I cannot go anywhere without having a roast. Like I could be at a funeral. I'm like, this nigga crying like a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, he just lost his mom. But no, man, that nigga.
He's bitching right now, yo.
Yo, he bitching. Like you can't go nowhere without being roasted.
Yeah, we're gonna be roasted. We're gonna and we are gonna roast each other everywhere we go.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? I actually considered doing a podcast where we drink on it. I mean, we can still do it. You cheating anyway, so I can just pour a glass of whiskey. My problem is that this glass of my whiskey. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Where your whiskey has like a soapy aftertaste all of a sudden?
No.
Okay.
It might be your cup.
No, that's what I thought, but it's not. I've watched the cup. I thought it was my ice for a while.
Was it like a film or?
Nah, it's like when I put, it's the aftertaste just is like, it tastes like soap.
Really?
So I looked it up, and apparently it's because of some whiskeys can do that depending on what they're like fermented with or whatever.
Ah, interesting. So
But
which
like this
whiskey are you drinking?
is the one the one I bought from the distillery that's by the where do they do the Drake night at all the time?
Oh, okay. So this is
The Fillmore.
Yeah, the distilling, Philly distilling, right?
Yeah, from there. And it's banging. It's usually banging, but I don't know if it's like gone bad or something.
Probably
I don't know if that can happen. You know what I mean? Because I've had this bottle for a month, maybe. I don't know. When I first opened it, it was fine, and now it has like this weird soapy aftertaste.
No, I've had their stuff is fantastic, but maybe it's not.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be drinking it within a month, I guess.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I could polish it off anyway. I don't care if it tastes like soap. After the first glass, it don't matter. You know what I mean? You're just gonna watch us roast each other for a while, which I always lose anyway. I'm not good. I'm not really good at roasting. You know what I mean? I'm okay at roasting.
I mean, we're good at commenting on things that are happening, but roasting is. I had to perfect that for like middle school.
Yeah,
like,
you're better than me. Yeah, you're better than me.
It's just like I did it when I was in middle school to survive, and then full circle. I work in middle school. I have to do it to survive.
Yeah.
There's no way to get 30 kids on your side without roasting one or two and like sacrificing them.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them, you look at them like, yo, I didn't say nothing. I don't want to play. And I'm like, so let's learn how to read.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I roast like I'm like I roast in a way that's like I throw a lot of punches really fast.
Yeah.
But my accuracy is low. And then you wait for me to tire myself out, and then you throw one calculated punch.
It's a rope-a-dope and just like.
And it just knocks me out. I'm just not it.
It's not even like that great of a joke. It's the reaction that kills.
And it's always a reaction.
Fred is like my number.
Fred is always.
He just happens to be there and just like he just starts passing out basically.
Fred is the worst.
And I'm like, yo, I didn't even mean it like that hard.
You makes it impossible to even I can't combat it. You know what I mean? Once someone that loud laughs, you know what I mean, it's just over for the other party. There's no bouncing back from it. You know what I mean? So
it's like that Nutty Professor scene, with Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle when he just starts realizing. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never watched Nutty Professor. I'm sorry.
Was that you never seen it?
I've never seen Nutty Professor.
All right, sorry, never mind that.
That was when that was when he started falling off. You know what I mean? I'm just not gonna watch this movie.
Okay.
Interesting. I love Life though. Life is one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't know if I'm gonna say it's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie, but I think it is my favorite Eddie Murphy movie. And it's maybe not completely fair because it's not just an Eddie Murphy movie. Right. You know what I mean? And it's not Eddie Murphy being Eddie, like doing the Eddie Murphy things. Right. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess because I didn't really grow up watching Beverly Hills Cops and all that kind of. Like I saw it and I saw why people liked it, but I didn't grow up with it. Not like not like an Adam Sandler's like not even Waterboy, but like
Happy Gilmore and all those.
Happy Gilmore and all those where you're like, oh okay, nostalgia and like how the context of it. So I was like, oh, I get that he was like, it's the best comedian on the earth at one point.
Yeah,
but
if I think of let me think about this. 48 Hours is a banger, but see, he has two different types of movies because he has like the Beverly Hill Cop, 48 Hours. Almost like the serious movies, and then he has movies that it's not blaxploitation, but it's almost like black movies, right? These are just black movies. So it's like Harlem Nights. I would say why is this escaping me? Where he comes from Africa? Huh?
Oh, Coming to America?
Coming to America. Damn, I don't know if I forgot that. Coming to America.
That one transcends because that's just
it transcends, but that is like heavy, all the like famous black actors and all that. Like that's like what I mean. It's a black movie that ends up transcending. But then, man, Life is just deep because Life is not just a comedy. You know what I mean? And shit, Life right now is like a thing. Shit, Life has a second life right now. Honestly, you know what I mean? With everything that's happening, you could play Life right now. It would feel like it's brand new. You know what I mean?
When you look at the prison shows and all that kind of stuff, it looks like it's just slavery's still around. It's just 100 more. It's just way more people.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man,
sure.
Life is that's one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah, I quote "You want cornbread" way too much still, like, because that's just part of my.
It's a classic moment.
It's just.
Yeah, it's classic, and it's classic. The "You want cornbread" is the classic line of the scene.
Yeah.
But really, the funniest part it's Eddie's whole monologue he gives. If one of you motherfuckers think you're gonna touch my cornbread and all that, like that whole thing that's like Eddie being Eddie right there. You know what I mean? Where he has like those moments where it's just like Eddie being Eddie. And that's, man, Life is, because that's like really the beginning of his like kind of going down. That's when like Nutty Professor and all of those movies that are just like, even though Nutty Professor, it has like a weird cult following, I guess.
It's not that weird. It's a funny movie.
I guess. I always thought it was like, I don't know.
I just don't. I didn't watch enough of his film to really know when his decline was. I mean, obviously Shrek was a big moment for him, and that's part of his that would come in as part of his decline, I guess. Technically.
Yeah, because you know what it is. This is what it is. This is why I didn't like Nutty Professor. I love Shrek. Why Shrek is part of his decline is because that was not what he was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was doing like these movies where he was doing specific things. He wasn't like doing the Nutty Professor is like a cartoonish character. It's like this, you know what I mean? It's just a cartoon. Like, it's weird. It's not, I don't know. It's not what Eddie Murphy was doing.
I thought it was critique because it was like it seemed unoriginal because he was doing multiple characters, and I think everyone, like, it wasn't the first film around that time where someone was doing multiple characters in the same movie. I think that's what I heard was like.
Yeah, maybe. I guess. I mean, but he's always been the best. I guess that could be it, but he's always been the best at doing multiple characters.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know why people would complain about it. I always just thought it was cartoonish, like the way that you're displaying this, the way it's being portrayed. I don't know. It felt like, I don't know. It felt like a disingenuous try to get money. When you were making
more pandering than it was like.
Correct. Thank you. That's it. Pandering. Yeah, it felt more pandering. That's what Shrek is pandering to this audience over here now. Now let's do Daddy Daycare and pander over to this weird ass audience, as opposed to doing the movies and shit that people love to see you doing. You know what I mean?
That's so hipster of you. I like
it. Is, ain't it? It's the truth, though. You know what I mean? That's what happened to him. Okay, no, that's also
before he came out.
Huh?
Like, I liked Eddie Murphy before he blew up.
Yeah, I was on Eddie before y'all were on Eddie. Back in '79, when he was doing Buckwheat on SNL, I was
when he was doing Raw.
I was standing with Eddie when he was doing all the questionable gay jokes on Raw and Delirious.
Oh, they were funny though.
Classics.
So ready.
Classics. I mean, problematic thing. You know what I mean? At the very least. But they were
Won't catch me slipping if I'm actually thinking you're acting different. Manic, spitting sounds of manic depressant. Going through